It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the one. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Estaba leyendo un texto y está sacándolo a los hackeadores poco a poco y ahora como tú dijiste los otros días que ahora le quitan el escudo rápido. Ahora todos los disparan, los hackeadores todos disparan y el muñeco se pone en visible. El tuyo se pone en visible. Eso es.
Buying time to a slide. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a give him 3 there on the first play of the game and it's second down.
Now how about that one? He took a pass that was negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets us one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
I know it's been a long time talking about tight ends and a lot of cases now pumped up wide receivers, but there's still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Lance now on first down. He'll get this
No, y
complete to
ahora
Charlie
que
Warner.
supuestamente Microsoft
And there's a
cogió
completion
esto
to the tight
y
end.
lo
And look at the
coge
size of these
bien,
players nowadays. At that
contra
spot,
diferencia va a ser
6'4",
pro.
6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to
llego así y yo estoy
football. That's
disparando y
really
no
good
lo
for the
mato,
game of
yo me
football.
voy,
You
no
get
hago
better
nada.
athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to
Y no
control
voy a
their
hacer nada.
bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Para eso le falta, eso es por
Second and inches is
tramposería.
oftentimes
Yo no que le
an
pase.
invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and
Pero
pick
ahora
up the first
quisieran
down.
algo bueno.
But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber
Estaban
pellets
baloncesto,
flying up.
están ahí
Great
pegando
catch.
tiros ahí a todos.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4-4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing,
Por
let's
eso
keep
es
throwing
que
it.
ahora
We're
la,
doing pretty well.
ahora
Not
la
only did they
máquina
drop
se
what
pone
looked
más
like an interception
difícil.
in the end zone, they blew a
Están
golden
las playoffs.
opportunity to shift the momentum.
After the incomplete pass here now
Quintín
is
va a
second
perder, Quintín va a
and 10.
perder por un fumble que le vayan a hacer.
Lance looks to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that takes start out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On third and long, it's Lance. Well, the pressure
Para que
too
lo
great,
pueda
and he
ahí.
goes
Tienen que
down once
ganar
more.
ahí.
Pete Werner providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a fourth and long. And Zerline's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Taken in at the 3.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good return
goal.
here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense, a man born back in 1990 in Pocatello, Idaho. That's
Empezó San
Taysom
Francisco
Hill.
And he
picando
comes into
adelante.
these
Viene.
playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year, they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Oh, okay.
Play action. It's Hill. Forced out to his
Es
left.
placa.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Le voy a buscar a Devin Booker aquí a la otra
From the
alternativa.
38, Hill. On the check down, he finds Kamara. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep the receivers are not going to play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Viendo, Martín, estás usando el chiste. Esa flechita blanca me está matando mucho. No me importa a mí esa gente, loco.
On
Yo
first
creo
down
que
and
yo tengo
2.
eso en vez de escuchar los pasos.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Diantre,
I'm not sure
quiere,
if this play was
niña.
designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive.
Ay,
He may
mira,
not be a
atiendan
primary
ustedes,
guy,
que
but they definitely
ustedes,
want him
no
involved,
buscan
don't
las
they?
cosas.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you
Dice
said,
que me la
2
voy a comer.
catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Primero va a comer
Play
dos
fake.
pedazos.
Hill.
Primero que sacó dos pedazos.
Side, it's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no
Hay
time.
uno y acá hay otro.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Si puede, Ciara, si puede.
Off of play action.
Detrás. Pégate, para este lado.
Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown!
Vienen por ahí,
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
They got into the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Hold on a second. Is that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6.
Vamos, ¿qué es? Hombre, no hay que con la cosa
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Strong
and that
ball.
last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's got to make out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Hill. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Rolling to his right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw. Hill. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Vasquez.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
It couldn't be.
Hill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40.
One there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
On first down, Mitchell, even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lance going to throw.
No plaquita,
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now turning back to Taysom Hill as he trots out with his offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, I say he's looked pretty good to this point. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Está por aquí, cerca. Ya, la tengo que estar de arriba.
Hill on first down.
Drops
this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before they come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Hill. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from the yard out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Wants to try on the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, the Niners going back on offense now. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As they'll stop with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He'll look downfield for Kittle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Yeah, this will wind up a Saints 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Kirschman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. The first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they were even due to time constraints. We move you forward into the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play. On 2nd and 11 now. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block it and he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
He'll throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
No, yo creo que entonces los tres ahí.
Running with
Están
Kamara.
apostando y doping.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Now a second down at 6.
34-14 está 6 bolas adelante que no hace eso.
Hill looks to throw.
Eso es 40.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback? Is he a tailback?
Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Looks good on the extra point. And it leads up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession in the second half. Their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Inside 4 minutes to go.
Primero quiero decir a la mamá, le estoy dejando ganar porque usted se enoja y tenga que gritar.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And Graham's got it complete. Reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 59 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Hill. That's Vasquez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
It's not surprising when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Nosotros vamos a trabajar el auxiliar del presente simple. Son 2 palabras. Lo que es el is, sorry, no es el is. El presente simple trabaja lo que es el do y el does.
Hill.
Do and does.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Saints. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Con la tercera persona singular, muy bien. Es decir, con una
Watts with the
persona que
extra
no soy
point.
yo ni
Lead
eres
is
tú.
up to 15 now.
Okay?
That time on a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Lance. And that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll go for it. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They run it again with Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad.
I think that's pretty good.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They're going to try to put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Nope.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's tough duty for a strong safety, because truly he's a hybrid-type player. A pass defender, which makes him more of a defensive back, but really his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking those guys on, but that's a tough task there, taking on the big fella.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The Lance going to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Now Lance. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Graham on the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Lance again. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Here we go on 4th down. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ayun, drop.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there out of Kamara. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
Se están luciendo.
Voy a tumbar, vamos a conversar.
¿Dónde los veo?